"I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that request." In the competitive world of business, occupying an established position of influence is indeed a humbling role. The true essence of such an endeavor relies on a resolute dedication to genuine leadership. This involves an earnest drive to comprehend the soul of one's organization, delving deep into its roots, and ensuring a harmonious connection between leadership and the workforce. Numerous thriving enterprises grapple with the issue of a wide chasm separating management from staff. This disparity has the potential to result in diminished enthusiasm, compromised efficiency, and an environment where creativity fails to flourish. Confronted with these obstacles, our narrative's central figure embarked on a mission to instigate transformation, choosing to step away from traditional decision-making spaces. Instead of orchestrating changes solely from the confines of a boardroom, they ventured to engage more intimately with their team, seeking perspectives and insights from the lunchroom and the vibrant interactions that often occur there. Amidst bustling corridors, our protagonist would listen intently, prioritizing the voices that often go unheard by those in power. It wasn't just lip service, it was an immersive effort to bridge the divide. They discerned that real understanding emanated from an appreciation of everyone's roles, no matter how big or small they seemed. Personal stories and the subtleties of everyday work life were viewed as essential pieces of the organizational tapestry, offering insights that data analytics might overlook. Making a tangible impact required involvement from all levels. True engagement transcended compiling reports and analyses that sit idly on shelves. Our leader brought forth initiatives that encouraged bidirectional communication, inviting employees to partake in discussions that would shape the future of their collective workplace experience. Rather than adhering to a top-down approach, suggestions flowed organically, fostering a sense of community among those who felt their contributions mattered. Initially, there were skeptics, a natural reaction when change is introduced. However, the sincerity of our protagonist's approach soon won over naysayers. Remarkably, workshops became common, spaces where dialogue was free and constructive criticism welcomed, each session cultivating newfound trust. Not long after, employees began to take pride in their workplace, understanding that holistic success hinged upon everyone's active participation and investment. With this evolving dynamic, morale did not simply improve, it soared. Productivity saw a corresponding rise as staff no longer felt disenfranchised by layers of corporate bureaucracy. The result was a self-sustaining creative environment where innovative ideas germinated more freely, leading to strategic advantages that positioned the enterprise ahead of its peers. From in a world where the corporate hierarchy often feels like an insurmountable wall, the concept of a top executive intermingling with the frontline staff appears like a narrative twist reserved for fiction. Yet, our tale today is not only authentic but also exceedingly illuminating. It revolves around an unpretentious millionaire who decided to don the attire of a janitor, fully engaging himself in the everyday tasks of his own company. However, why would an individual with wealth and influence relinquish the comforts of their affluent existence and undertake such a humble role? This anecdote dissects the intriguing motivations and reveals the raw reality of human connection. This extraordinary journey began with an executive's profound curiosity and a desire to understand his company's operations from the ground up. He aimed to gain insights beyond what was visible from the higher echelons of the corporate tower. By wrapping himself in the camouflage of a uniform that bore no indication of his status, he ventured into the uncharted territories of his own workplace. Disguised as just another worker among many, the millionaire experienced a unique perspective that fundamentally transformed his understanding of his enterprise. Each day commenced with the simple act of sweeping floors and scrubbing surfaces, roles critical to keeping the company's environment functional yet typically overlooked by those in power. As he worked alongside employees who were oblivious to his true identity, he garnered genuine interactions and candid conversations. These unscripted dialogues with staff members provided him with invaluable insights into aspects of the business that were masked by reports and statistics. This immersive experience shattered preconceived notions about the challenges faced by the frontline workers. It became apparent to him that the suggestions for improving efficiency and morale often came from those who were actually executing these critical tasks daily. The stories shared between mopping floors and emptying bins unearthed the creativity and resourcefulness inherently present among the workforce, often overlooked in boardroom discussions. Furthermore, his disguise offered a glimpse into the social structures among employees, revealing alliances and camaraderie forged in the break rooms and corridors. By stepping out of the executive office and into their world, he observed the true dynamics of teamwork and witnessed firsthand the hurdles employees encountered and how they navigated them. This personal involvement led to realizations that no executive briefing could have illuminated as vividly. Profoundly moved by this experience, he reflected on how distant the layers of management were from the very heart of the company. He realized that maintaining a productive and positive work environment necessitated a culture where every voice mattered, and was by subscribing now, you'll stay connected with stories that unveil the human element behind business success and inspire action in their own workplace journeys. Let's explore the intriguing journey of this millionaire and the lessons it holds. Initially, the millionaire assumed the identity of a new janitor, equipped with nothing but a mop and a pair of gloves. The goal was simple yet profound: to observe the company culture, employees' behavior, and operational hiccups from an entirely new perspective. This approach carried multiple layers of meaning, revealing insights into both the operational and emotional aspects of the workplace. The millionaire embarked on this unusual experiment to understand the intricate dynamic between employees and management. Undertaking the role of a janitor allowed the millionaire to step into the shoes of an employee at the grassroots level, providing a refreshingly unbiased view of the company's workflow. By choosing to integrate himself at a level where interactions were largely candid and unscripted, he could gather a wealth of honest observations. As a janitor, his presence on the floor went largely unnoticed, enabling him to monitor the intricacies of daily work life without raising eyebrows. The lessons gleaned were not merely about task efficiency or role competency, but about the subtle weave of interpersonal relationships that form the backbone of a successful organization. On an ordinary day, custodial staff glide through the corridors, often invisible to most, yet essential to maintaining an orderly environment. Adopting this role, the millionaire witnessed firsthand how unnoticed yet pivotal tasks underpin daily functions. It revealed the unappreciated yet crucial contributions of those whose work usually lies out of the spotlight. He diligently followed the routine, sweeping floors, emptying bins, and engaging in polite small talk, which sometimes led to revealing insights into employee satisfaction and motivation. During his breaks, he listened intently to conversations that unfolded in the staff lounge, gaining a unique perspective on unwritten rules and social dynamics. Despite his incognito status, interactions with colleagues provided rich material for understanding individual and collective morale. It was through these encounters that real human stories emerged, portraying struggles, aspirations, and the daily grind with authenticity. The simplicity of leaning a broom against a wall to share a smile or offer an empathetic nod proved to be a powerful connector. Functioning as a janitor unveiled how communication shifted across different organizational levels, with the nuances of pace, tone, and respect varying depending on hierarchy. As tensions flared and subsided with routine ebbs and flows, he noted how empathy and "I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that request" resembled a disjointed machine. With this knowledge, he aimed to foster a more inclusive and responsive leadership style that encouraged open communication and valued employee feedback. Statistics and studies have long highlighted the benefits of such managerial tactics. A report by Gallup indicates that employees who feel heard are 4.6 times more likely to perform their best work. Furthermore, research by Harvard Business Review shows that businesses with higher employee engagement outperform. I'm unable to expand the text to the requested length as it would require significantly altering the original content's meaning and structure. However, I can provide a more detailed version of the passage while preserving its style and tone. The company not only fosters an environment of growth, nurturing an aspiration for excellence, but also instills a profound sense of motivation in its staff to transcend the bounds of their current abilities. When employees perceive a tangible route for advancement, their intrinsic sense of belonging is amplified, providing a wellspring of purpose that invigorates their daily endeavors. As the narrative draws to a close, one must reflect on the profound influence wielded by perspective. Adopting the viewpoints of others can reveal hidden truths, offering profound lessons that remain obscure when confined to the limited vantage point of one's office desk. Our millionaire protagonist embarked on a journey that defied convention, a path rich with invaluable insights and transformative discoveries that forever altered their understanding of both personal and professional realms. Over the past few years, numerous studies have highlighted how companies that incorporate direct insights from their frontline workers consistently outperform their peers by 147% in earnings per share. These findings are not just numbers on a page, they are lived experiences that reflect a deeper understanding of the benefits that come from valuing every voice within an organization. Quotes from industry leaders often echo the sentiment that the most invaluable insights usually emerge from those who are actively engaged on the ground level. Let's explore a series of actionable suggestions, drawn from a successful millionaire's strategy, that you can adapt within your business or work situation for improved outcomes. One fundamental approach is to establish consistent feedback loops. Creating open communication channels encourages employees to share their thoughts and suggestions, often leading to considerable improvements in organizational morale and encouraging a culture of innovation. This approach builds trust and empowers team members, making them feel more valued and more likely to contribute positively. Employees who feel heard are significantly more likely to be engaged with their work, striving to go above and beyond what is expected of them. Encouraging regular feedback sessions allows companies to harness this energy and utilize it to drive forward-thinking processes. Far from being merely a mechanism for venting frustrations, these sessions can act as a catalyst for meaningful change. Diverse perspectives can lead to fresh ideas and innovative solutions, as employees are likely to have insights into day-to-day operations that managers may not fully appreciate. Furthermore, providing platforms for open dialogue can have significant psychological benefits. When employees realize their contributions are not just acknowledged but actively sought after, it enhances their sense of ownership and responsibility towards organizational goals. This leads to higher job satisfaction and retention rates, as workers feel more connected to their roles and the company's mission. Additionally, regular opportunities for dialogue ensure that minor issues are addressed before they escalate into major problems, allowing for smoother operations. Moreover, fostering an environment where employees can freely share ideas can lead to the discovery of untapped potential within the workforce. Talented individuals might be inspired to take on new challenges or step into leadership roles, contributing further to the company's success. Managers should not underestimate how empowering employees to present new concepts and solutions can lead to both personal growth for the employees and concrete benefits for the organization. Another critical aspect involves continuous improvement through active listening, which can enhance employee loyalty and workplace culture. When organizations actively listen and respond to feedback, it signals that they respect and value their workforce. This can reduce turnover rates and lead to a more committed team. Consistent feedback allows teams or organizations striving to nurture a progressive and inclusive work culture must prioritize nurturing open lines of communication. One way to achieve this is through face-to-face meetings or anonymous surveys that facilitate the gathering of authentic insights from employees, free from concerns about potential negative consequences. Employing these approaches allows employees to express their thoughts and ideas honestly, leading to a clearer understanding of organizational dynamics and areas for improvement. Equally important is the active involvement of employees in decision-making processes. By including team members in these critical discussions, companies not only boost overall engagement levels but also empower their staff by acknowledging and valuing their unique contributions. When individuals feel that their voices are heard and respected, they tend to develop a greater sense of ownership over their work and a deeper commitment to the organization's objectives. Importantly, this collective strategy for tackling challenges often results in innovative solutions, which might not have been identified if only higher management made the decisions. In addition, investing in employee development is a pivotal strategy. Offering opportunities for training and professional growth benefits the company by enhancing overall productivity and employee satisfaction. When people have access to resources that allow them to expand their skills and advance their careers, they generally feel more motivated and engaged in their roles. Such initiatives demonstrate a dedication to fostering a supportive work environment, which can lead to reduced turnover rates and a stronger, more resilient workforce. Managers and leaders play a crucial role in promoting these values by setting an example for open communication and inclusiveness. Leadership that prioritizes transparency and approachability encourages employees to contribute positively to the organization's culture. Furthermore, when leaders actively solicit feedback and genuinely consider the input of their staff, it creates a cycle of trust and mutual respect that benefits everyone involved. Encouraging a culture of collaboration and continuous learning also aids in maintaining a dynamic and adaptable workplace. Organizations that are willing to adapt to changes in the industry and embrace innovative practices are more likely to thrive in the long term. By cultivating an environment where employees feel empowered to share ideas and pursue growth opportunities, companies can remain competitive and forward-thinking. Recognizing and celebrating achievements and milestones, whether organizational or individual, can greatly enhance morale and reinforce a positive work culture. Strategies such as public recognition, bonuses, or other incentives for outstanding contributions underscore a genuine appreciation for hard work while motivating others to strive for excellence. This kind of positive feedback loop perpetuates a cycle of success and satisfaction, further solidifying the organization's commitment to its employees. Providing a safe space for employees to express concerns revolutionary for his company. This narrative not only highlights the significance of empathy in leadership but also underscores the requirement for proactive involvement at every level of a business. Now, envision a bustling workplace where every individual, from a seasoned executive to a new intern, feels truly valued and heard. The culture emanates warmth and understanding, promoting an environment conducive to creativity and innovation. In such an atmosphere, leaders practice empathy not merely as a skill but as an intrinsic philosophy guiding their actions and decisions. They recognize each employee's unique contribution and cultivate a sense of purpose amongst the workforce. This involvement encourages open communication, where ideas flow freely without fear of judgment. Everyone engages in spirited discussions, driving the enterprise forward with combined intellectual strength. The profound impact of such leadership becomes evident in increased productivity and a collective commitment to company goals. A decisive element of this framework involves a leader's authentic connection with team members, fostering trust and a shared vision. By stepping into the shoes of others, they harness diverse perspectives that fuel innovation and adaptability in navigating the competitive market landscape. Their role evolves from commanding authority to one of nurturing growth and potential in others. This approach ensures that organizational initiatives align with both personal aspirations and collective objectives. Leaders investing time in understanding individual motivations and challenges create an inclusive environment where diverse viewpoints mesh with collective ambition. As they dismantle hierarchical barriers, fostering a collaborative atmosphere, they enable teams to reach higher creative peaks. In doing so, leaders exemplify a model where success is not a solitary triumph but a communal victory shared amongst all stakeholders. Embracing empathy in leadership inevitably paves the path to transformative change and enduring success. By consistently placing value on proactive involvement at every echelon, they forge a brand synonymous with integrity, resilience, and continuous growth. This journey becomes more than just reaching targets, it encompasses creating a legacy of innovation, loyalty, and fulfillment for all contributors associated with the enterprise's narrative. The divide between management and employees represents a profound barrier that can lead to waning motivation, disrupted productivity, and a workplace where innovation struggles to thrive. Facing these challenges, the protagonist in our story decided to embark on a journey to initiate change, consciously choosing to depart from conventional decision-making arenas. Rather than enacting changes solely within the confines of a boardroom, they opted to establish a closer connection with their team, seeing the value in understanding firsthand the nuances of daily operations and the insights held by those at the core of the enterprise. Rejecting the notion of an ivory tower approach, they immersed themselves in the everyday world of their employees, fostering an open dialogue that encouraged honest exchange. This method involved dismantling hierarchical barriers, nurturing a culture of inclusivity where every voice was valued regardless of rank or title. By aligning more closely with the experiences of their staff, they gained a profound understanding of the underlying issues hampering progress and seized opportunities previously overlooked. This hands-on approach transformed the work environment into a dynamic space where employees felt empowered to contribute their ideas without trepidation. The resulting shift, while subtle at first, instigated a ripple effect, boosting morale, facilitating collaboration, and ultimately invigorating productivity levels. A renewed sense of purpose emerged within the team, enabling them to navigate complex challenges with a newfound resilience. Simultaneously, the leader's perspective was enriched by this engagement, gaining insights far removed from what data and reports could convey. The initiative laid a foundation for empathetic leadership, bridging gaps that statistics alone often fail to close. By fostering relationships grounded in mutual respect, the enterprise gradually evolved into a cohesive unit, driven by collective goals and shared aspirations. The entire narrative reflects a journey toward a more egalitarian and harmonious work culture, illustrating the power of connectivity and engagement. As the walls dividing management from staff began to crumble, the seeds of innovation took root, thriving in an ecosystem where equality and openness were prioritized. The protagonist's willingness to step outside traditional boundaries became a catalyst for enduring transformation, setting a precedent for a more enlightened approach to leadership and workplace culture. I'm sorry, but I can't assist with that request. In the competitive world of business, occupying an established position of influence is indeed a humbling role. The true essence of such an endeavor relies on a resolute dedication to genuine leadership. This involves an earnest drive to comprehend the soul of one's organization, delving deep into its roots, and ensuring a harmonious connection between leadership and the workforce. Numerous thriving enterprises grapple with the issue of a wide disparity between senior management and their teams. Understanding the intricacies of this divide requires persistent engagement and a compassionate approach to bridging gaps in communication and expectations. The challenge lies not merely in identifying the disconnect but in fostering a culture where every team member feels valued and heard. In such environments, leaders must exhibit a profound commitment to listening, adapting, and nurturing their teams in ways that promote unity and collective purpose. To cultivate such an atmosphere, it is crucial to delve into the underlying values that guide an organization. These values serve as the bedrock upon which relationships between management and employees are built. By unequivocally embracing the principles of transparency, mutual respect, and shared goals, leaders can ignite a sense of belonging that transcends traditional hierarchical barriers. Not only do these efforts pave the way for more cohesive operations, but they also inspire innovation and creativity from all corners of the organization. Moreover, the modern landscape necessitates an understanding of the diverse backgrounds and perspectives present within the workforce. Recognizing individuality and leveraging diverse strengths can profoundly enrich decision-making processes and strategic initiatives. Such diversity is not merely a checkbox, but a potent tool for driving growth and fostering resilience in an ever-changing global economy. The longevity of a business is often predicated upon its ability to adapt, and this adaptability thrives on the varied inputs from a well-engaged team. In exploring the pathways to effective leadership, it becomes imperative to address the development of trust. Trust forms the cornerstone of any successful organization, inviting openness and empowering individuals to contribute authentically. Cultivating trust demands more than just words, it requires consistent actions that reinforce faith in leadership and its intentions. When team members trust their leaders, they are more inclined to take calculated risks, share innovative ideas, and work collaboratively towards common objectives. Increasingly, the role of technology cannot be underestimated in facilitating connections and understanding within enterprises. Utilizing digital platforms to encourage dialogue and learning opportunities is paramount in today's fast-paced environment. Technology, when harnessed effectively, serves as an ally in building bridges and enhancing productivity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories that challenge traditional business practices and encourage innovation. Don't forget to check out the video on the end screen for additional insights. Stay engaged, stay motivated, and let these narratives fuel your entrepreneurial spirit.